see, Alexis, he's a valuable asset.
Do you think you have what it takes to beat our 2K TV challenge? Well, send us your video attempts over social media using the hashtag 2KTV challenge, and you might be featured on a future episode. Good luck.
Oklahoma City, that's the local. Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday, 2K Sports. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We've got Malik Beasley. He's out there with Russell. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the power forward. And for the Thunder, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Paul. There's the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Paul. That shot off. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. You remember, he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills, too.
And here are the Timberwolves. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's a Kogi. Got a piece of it. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Over Russell. Rebound Minnesota.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
And they'll keep possession. Beasley kicks to Russell. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That is his first foul of the game. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Russell looking around. Fires the 3.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Here's Dort. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Towns, the pass to Beasley. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Paul from deep three-point land. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Timberwolves have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Here's a Kogi. A second chance effort. Out to Russell. Towns trying to get open. Russell, no luck.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Adams, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And that one drops.
Boy, that's a great job by Okogie to get out in front and finish off the break.
Russell against Paul. And Adams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul outside. Here's Adams. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
He gets that one. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Here's Reed, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Thunder making a switch here. Diallo's checked in. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. The drive by Schroeder. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, there's nothing like being unselfish as a player, and Noel was outstanding in that regard. Reading the entire floor and finding his guys for high percentage shots.
Got a hand on it. And they're running. Lehman pass to Johnson. Schroeder kicks to Noel. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Drills it from outside. Schroeder's got 5 now. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Thunder?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnover.
And I really think you've got to love the way they protected the rim today. I mean, a good number of blocks in the first half.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Here's Lehman. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
So good to see young players have a feel for creating for others, and Culver flashes potential as a real playmaker.
Now Schroeder, he has 5. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. Shot from 12. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 7. Johnson attacking. Here's Lehman. He's guarded by Schroeder. Reed the pass to Culver. Here's Noel. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Thunder lead by 7. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
They've got Noel. Ferguson out there with Muscala. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Diallo in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City moving it around for the 3. Muscala misses. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Minnesota. They trail by 7. Pass to Noel. Ferguson with the rebound. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's Schroeder. That's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. For the Thunder, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Noel. Alinari comes in for Muscala. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
Pass to Russell. He feeds it to Towns. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Dort's checked in, and Paul subbed in for Diallo. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Passes it to Adams. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Timberwolves shooting only 21% from the field so far. It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line. Throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
Paul against Evans. Paul passes to Adams. Towns with the steal. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Count it, good.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Paul. Here's Dort. Back to Gallinari. Lock at 6. Out left to the wing. Uncovered. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Adams outside. And Adams with the slam.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Towns lays it up and banks it in.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And stolen by Russell. The Timberwolves another fast break chance here.
Yeah, you know, this is just too easy for Okogie. I mean, the defense cannot afford to let him get deep, established position.
Now the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Paul. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now here's Evans. Just 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice recognition by Towns there. I mean, catches the defender out of position and then sails the foul call.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Johnson, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Jake Layman comes in for Josh Okogie. Beasley's checked in for Jacob Evans. And Culver's subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Now here's Schroeder. 5 points in the game. Pass to Noel. Kicks it to Muscala. Beasley with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Culver's got the ball. It's good. Towns has got 6 in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Towns with the steal. And here we go. Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
The steal then right into the fast break. Towns with excellent awareness for his age. Very mature player despite being a young buck.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander from deep 3-point range. The Thunder with another miss.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And the first one drops.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Diallo, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Minnesota also with the sub. Reed's checked in. Now here's Diallo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Ferguson. Back to Schroeder. Ferguson kicks to Muscala. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Here's Beasley. And that one released in time, but no good. It's been all about Karl Anthony.
Thank you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. And in Kentucky, Coach Calipari famously forbid Karl Anthony Towns. And that's going to do.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, D'Angelo Russell out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Towns, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4. Here's Okogie. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Inside. And that one is good by Beasley. Beasley's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Beasley outside. It's deflected. Ball outside. Timberwolves leading by 5. Passes to Okogie. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. No good from Hernan Gomez. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Dort, and the layup is good.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide open look.
And Towns throws it down.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Beasley against Paul. Gallinari passes to Adams. Out to Gallinari. Plenty of space. Rebound, Minnesota.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And Towns gets it to go.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Now Beasley, after Gallinari missed from long range. Hernan Gomez in the corner. Russell kicks to Beasley. From the arc. No good that time. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. A couple years ago, after making all-rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
One of the great things about Towns is his versatility. Inside, outside, he can give it to you from anywhere.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Timberwolves passing it around. Culver passes to Reed, and he banks in the layup. And now it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Schroeder. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Johnson.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Diallo, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Culver passes to Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Jake Layman's checked in for Minnesota. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
And it's Noel missing.
Well, it does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Noel. No points in the game yet for him. The pass to Culver. Down low and stolen by Noel. That will count. That shot, no good. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Diallo out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Mike Muscala. Then there's Nerlens Noel. And it's Ferguson in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Timberwolves?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Layman pass to Reed. The feed now to Johnson. Here's Reed. Pass to Layman. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Layman. Shoots the three. No good there. And the Thunder going the other way now. Here's Diallo. Good. Timberwolves leading by 5. It's stolen by Muscala. Diallo inside. Schroeder left side. Out to the wing. Muscala finds Noel. Here's Schroeder. Beasley with the rebound. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
It's stolen by Schroeder. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Johnson. Culver passes to Johnson. Here's Reed. Back to Johnson. To the middle. Reed gets the bucket.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
The Timberwolves making a change here and keeping us updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Adams' shot is off. And here we go. Timberwolves running again. Hernan Gomez passes to Okogie. Right side, Russell. Pass to Beasley. Shot clock at 5. Hernan Gomez with the ball. He's covered by Noel. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Under trailing by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Good on the bucket.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Here's Paul. And the basket is good.
A big bucket at a critical time. Chris Paul not going to leave it up to anybody else. He wanted that shot.
To the paint. Here's Johnson. And the layup's good off the glass. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Beasley, the pass to Okogie. And here's Russell. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Back to Beasley. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And that one, good. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And taken away by Johnson. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Gallinari, he's checked in for Noel. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. Russell passes to Hernan Gomez. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
James Johnson's checked in for Juan Hernan Gomez.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Beasley with the steal. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Beasley. Gallinari outside. Oklahoma City the rebound. Fires from deep. Lets it go with a 3. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Gallinari missing. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Johnson outside. Over to the left wing. Okogie, the pass to Towns. Here's Okogie. Back to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Here's Noel. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was.
I'm Mike Wang, Gameplay Director for NBA 2K, and I'm back with some more expert tips. Wins are never easy to come by, and a lot of the time it comes down to having the right players on the floor at the right time. So for this installment of Expert Tips, we're going to go over substitutions and matchups in NBA 2K21. When you're loading into a game,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Phoenix on a bright and with tip-off.
Well, Kevin, Devin.
Special talent indeed. David, thank you. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. D'Angelo Russell out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Towns, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4 spot. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. And it's Beasley in the corner. Pass to Okogie. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here.
Well, that's successful physicality on Oubre's part. Not afraid to get right up in the shooter's business.
And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Rubio. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Here's Beasley, rejected by Booker. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. Here's Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the Phoenix Suns criticized for trading down 5 picks to select Cameron Johnson at 11 back in 2019. Many felt that was a reach.
Well, there were a lot of people who were predicting that Cam was going to be towards the back end of the first round even, and a clear case for a Phoenix Suns team who was dead last in three-point percentage, drafting for a need in Cam Johnson.
Rubio looking around. Booker outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
Devin Booker up there in usage rate, usually one of the top 5 players in the NBA, and right there you can see why.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Oubre.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's Okogie. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Ayton.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Good on the second free throw. And here's Rubio. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And finished off by Oubre.
And Rubio just waiting for the shooter to get open and then gets the assist.
Here's Towns. Sweet move. And the shot goes down.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Ayton after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. And that one good.
Lights out here right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Down low, here's Hernan Gomez. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Well, the find from the off-guard Beasley there, would like to see more of that. Malik working the ball around.
Towns, the pass to Hernan Gomez. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And the Suns here with a different look. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for 8. Sharch comes in for Johnson. Bridges, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Timberwolves also changing it up. Johnson, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Jake Layman comes in for Josh Okogie. And Culver's subbed in for Beasley. Yes, that goes in.
D'Angelo Russell just so dangerous with options in the fast break.
Now Carter. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Timberwolves have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Russell finds Towns. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Russell. Timberwolves passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Culver dishes to Johnson. Over Saric. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
James Johnson is tough. I mean, he just plays tough. It's impressive. Good at finding ways to draw contact.
And the Suns making a change here. Jerome is checked in. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Culver with the steal. Layman pass to Johnson. And he banks in the layup.
Nice job getting to the basket. When Johnson has a good look, he doesn't pass it up.
Picked him clean. And now the Timberwolves on the break. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Carter outside. Passes it to Bridges. He dishes it to Saric. 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. The offensive rebound. Here's Baines up and in on the layup.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Minnesota in the lead. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Reed to the wing on the left. A shot by Culver. Nobody around. And the 3 off target. And here we go. Saric, the fast break chance. Johnson with the block.
Well, if you can use that athleticism on offense, why not try it on defense? James Johnson putting his 7'1" wingspan to great use.
He can't get that one to fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Then there's Carter. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. And it's Jerome in at the point. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Carter finds Saric. From outside the arc. That shot is off. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Poked away. Here's Jerome. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. To the left side wing. Saric passes to Carter. Tries again. Here's Jerome. Inside. Here's Kaminsky. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Now here's Johnson. He's got 5 to the right side. To the inside. Pass to Layman. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. The Suns have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Bridges kicks to Carter. The tray. Krills the three-pointer. Carter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Here's Noel. He gets it in there. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Now Culver, after Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Timberwolves now. Johnson dishes to Culver. Back to Johnson. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Reed. The shot misses. And Phoenix the other way now. Sharge outside. And the layup falls. Sharge has got the game tied up here for the Suns.
Fighting through the contact, Dario does a great job that time.
It's tipped. Reed the pass to Layman. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
1:35 left in the first half of basketball. Now here is Carter. Bridges dishes to Kaminsky. It's deflected. Here's Noel. Rebound by the Suns. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. Layman pass to Noel. Inside. Right wing. Here's Jerome. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Phoenix.
First free throw is good. And the Suns here with a different look. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Johnson comes in for Sharge. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Bridges. And it's Booker in for Carter. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Beasley against Booker. Kicks it out to Beasley. And the pass to Hernan Gomez. Doubled by Oubre. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Timberwolves now. Just 5 to shoot. Towns finds Russell. Back to Towns. And here's Russell. Misses from short range.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, the defense respects Ayton's ability to score, especially from that area on the floor. He becomes dangerous.
And he can't hit the second. The Timberwolves trail. It's Russell with the drive. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Booker outside. There's the 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sport. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the opening period. They're in good position at that. And that's going to do it for us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Nice game, great performance by James Johnson.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
Yeah, he knows his role. He's out there to distribute the ball, get his teammates involved. Nice job.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Beasley. He's out there with D'Angelo Russell, and it's Okogie in at small forward. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Now, here's Bain. Shoots over Towns, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Towns. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Minnesota in the lead. Russell with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Russell with the bucket. 6 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
A nice shot by Booker.
He looks to score all the time, and easy ones there for Booker.
To the middle. And that one's good. Towns. Towns has got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Booker. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor. And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big men who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles.
Here is Carter after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Okogie, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now, Booker is a special offensive player, can score, and starting to show his playmaking.
Now here's Towns. He's got 10. Down low, here's Beasley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Andre Ayton's checked in for Aaron Baines. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Saric. Oubre's checked in for Johnson. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. Minnesota also with the sub. Reed's checked in, but they recover it. Here's Kaminsky. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Okogie, the pass to Russell. Here's Okogie, covered by Rubio. Pass to Reed. Back to Beasley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Over Oubre. Great D that time from Oubre. Suns trail by 6. Booker the pass to Kaminsky. And finished off by Kaminsky.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And that one's good. Towns.
And few 7-footers in the league have Towns' shooting touch. This is the guy you want to create for time and time again.
And it's Ayton missing. Timberwolves leading by 6. Kicks it out to Beasley. Over Booker. No good from Beasley.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Timberwolves have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Towns against Ayton. Towns kicks to Russell. Back to Towns. No good that time. Some solid defense from Ayton. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Oubre, good.
Oubre does a great job there. Finds an avenue, slinks his way in there, and then jumps over the top.
To the left wing. Beasley outside. Passes it to Okogie. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Frank Kaminsky picks one up. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
Good on both. Rubio outside. For 3, Booker, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Bridges out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
And Ayton throws it down.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Russell passes to Beasley. Inside. Here's Towns. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it. And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Now here's Johnson. Towns wide open. Another shot. Johnson dishes to Towns. Back to Johnson. To the inside. Hernangomez kicks to Towns. Clock is at 3. Trying to find Hernangomez. Gets it to him. Towns, no luck. The Suns trailing, and now the Suns a fast break. It's deflected. Bridges shot, good. Bridges has got 4 this quarter.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
Beasley, the pass to Towns. Back to Beasley. He feeds it to Towns. Beasley left side. The 7-footer falls.
Well, for a guy who does a lot of his work on the perimeter, Beasley gets into the painted area.
Rubio finds Ayton. Booker with no one around. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. The lead is 2. There's the call on James Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Johnson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And they double up Russell. Johnson, the pass to Towns. It's Beasley on the wing. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over especially with how tight the game is.
Okogie's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Rubio kicks to Oubre. Pass to Ayton. Back to Oubre. Here's Rubio. No good on the three. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And that one is good by Beasley.
And you can see Beasley's athleticism as he's out in the open court getting it done.
Rubio dishes to Booker. From deep. And the Suns miss again. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A platoon swap here for Phoenix. Here's a Kobo. Bridges. The tip in on the offensive rebound. Bridges has got 6 points in the quarter.
And Bridges elevating his game.
Woo! Towns, the best Hernan Gomez. Back to Towns. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
Now here is Carter. In the corner, it's Bridges. Nailed from three-point land.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
It's tipped. Here we go, one-on-one. It falls!
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Out to Carter. Launches a 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
But sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
It's good!
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
Judge has the open look. Phoenix, no good that time either. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Over to the left wing. A wide-open shot from Hernan Gomez. That 3 off the mark.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Now that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Russell fires away from way outside. No good with the triple. To win the game. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. This win, such a...
game, hit the Start button once to access your lineup, and twice to adjust your matchups. Let's say you see your opponent has a mismatch. In that case, you can make the appropriate adjustment before they can take advantage of it. But let's say a matchup isn't going your way during the game. In that case, to make adjustments, you'll need to pause and go into game plan and then matchups. What if you want to substitute?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The state capital of Utah dramatically lit up on a beautiful night, and with pregame routines coming.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much.
The Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind. Thanks, DA. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Towns. Beasley is out there with Russell. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4 slot. And for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert. And it's Ingles in at the small forward. Beasley finds Hernan Gomez. Beasley against Bogdanovich. To the middle. Here's Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Here's Okogie. Dishes it to Towns. Just 2 to shoot. No good from Beasley. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
Ingles with the ball. Unloads from 13. Here's Conley. Nice D from Russell.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Count that one.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Towns, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
And there's the pass to Hernan Gomez. Back to Towns. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Pass to Towns. Gobert with the block.
You really have to be careful with Gobert lurking around. He'll send it back.
The drive by Mitchell. The putback. Rebound by Okogie. Minnesota leading by 4. Russell kicks to Beasley. No one near him. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Now here is Conley. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Ingles. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
Now here's Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to Beasley. Pass to Russell. Now the feed to Towns. Okogie for 3. The putback, and it's Towns on the follow.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
And it's Beasley in the corner. Here's Okogie, covered by Conley. Okogie, the pass to Russell. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Gobert with the defensive effort.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And they pick up 2. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
To the wing right side. Russell finds Beasley. Tries it from 19. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yes, so explosive. More often than not, Mitchell will beat you to the spot.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the game. A different look for Utah. Ed Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Towns, the pass to Layman. Johnson outside. Towns with it. The pass to Culver. Back to Towns. Here's Noel. From past the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
O'Neal is out there with Davis, and there's Emmanuel Mudiay. And it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Clarkson in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Greg, if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
There's the call on James Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. And here is O'Neal. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Clarkson. Again, the Jazz score.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint. And the thing that stood out for me last year about Mudiay, his shot selection was much improved.
It was, GA. A career high from the field. He was solid also from 3. Still, he needs to clean up that turnover category. But we have to remember, he is still very young despite how long we've been talking about him.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
To the paint. Here's Reed. Out left to the wing. Here's Layman. It's stolen by Mudiay. And here we go. Fast break. Mudiay's got it. And Mudiay throws it down.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Culver. Here's Noel. To the inside. Johnson, the pass to Noel. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Reed. Lays it up off the glass. Reed's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
They get it back.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Noel. Off target with his three. Jazz have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. It's Davis with the drop. Kicks it to Moutier. Johnson with the block.
Sneaky shot blocker. James Johnson is not the biggest guy, but he has the reach to do it. Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Passes it to Gobert. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Gobert's got his second basket.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And now Utah, fast break. Here's Clarkson. It doesn't go for him. And Minnesota now the other way. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. Bogdanovich is checked in for Rudy Gobert. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Minnesota. Culver kicks to Johnson. Pass to Culver. Lets the three fly. Johnson can't hit. And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for the jam.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Over to the wing. There's the pass to Noel. Johnson wide open. He fires. Another miss by Minnesota. Jazz leading by 4. Floats it up for Davis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He'd be just where he wanted to be to grab that backcourt. Yeah, they've handed their lead right over this quarter with the turnovers.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Tony Bradley's checked in for Davis. Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Mike Conley in for Moutier. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
And Utah making a change here. Morgan's checked in. Out to the right wing. Beasley finds Towns. Back to Beasley. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Nice finish by Donovan Mitchell. If you're the defense, you have to get back in a hurry and match up.
Shots good by Hernan Gomez.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Inside. Now Ingles. He has 6. He doesn't hit that one. Good if it goes. No good on the shot. And so it's Utah with it.
Kevin, thanks. Joined by Coach Quinn.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. Such a steady floor general, Mike Conley. Kenny, talk about what he... And that'll do it for us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Checking out the group now for Ryan Saunders to start the second half. Beasley is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4-man position. The first free throw is good. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more
to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Mitchell finds Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
The Timberwolves made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Jazz leading by 5. Mitchell with it, now guarded by Towns. Mitchell's shot is good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Beasley against Mitchell. Pass to Russell. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Beasley with it. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Gobert. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. At the elbow, it's Mitchell. The Jazz with another miss.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Beasley dishes to Johnson. The shot, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
You know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Timberwolves with possession here. 9-point game. Johnson's shot is off. Here's Mitchell. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Culver, and then Culver with the dunk.
And the decision-making proving to be outstanding. Culver just has a knack for taking advantage of the D in the open floor.
That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. And now just a 5-point Jazz lead.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Great positioning on the putback.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Here's Bogdanovich. Goes back up. Nice shot by Gobert. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
For Gobert, when it comes to rebounding, it's not just the height and length, it's also the instincts.
Mitchell in the corner. Got a hand on it. Here's the break. Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. That's tipped. Here's Gobert. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Beasley outside. Passes it to Reed. The rebound by the Jazz. Bogdanovich has got 4 rebounds in this game. And that one good from Clarkson. And it's a 7-point Utah lead.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Beasley with a clean look. A three-pointer off the mark.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's the break. Here's Johnson. No good with the layup. Takes a 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Timberwolves trail by 7. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Emmanuel Mudiay. Then it's Conley, and it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
And the basket by Okogie.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Down low. Timberwolves passing it around. Got a piece of it. He had stolen by Ingles. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's O'Neal. The basket good off the assist from Mudiay. Moutier's got his 5th assist in this one. To the wing on the left. Okogie, the pass to Towns. Here's Okogie. Tipped away. And again, Utah running the court in transition. Conley dishes to Ingles. Misses from close range. Timberwolves trail by 5. Towns, the pass to Russell. Here's Okogie, defended by Mudiay. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. Banked in off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 5.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Conley. And he uses the glass on the layup.
One of Conley's calling cards, getting into the paint and converting, even though he's often the smallest guy on the floor.
Reed gets the bucket.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Here's Okogie, defended by Mudiay. Russell. Pass to Okogie. Here's Reed. Left side, Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
For the Jazz, Rudy Gobert comes in for O'Neal, and it's Mitchell in for Mudiay. Minnesota also with the sub. Beasley's checked in.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Gobert down low. Hernan Gomez covering. Good work there as it goes.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
To the paint. The pass to Okogie. Out to Russell. Out to the right wing. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Utah leading by 4. Here's Gobert. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Okogie misses. Jazz have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Tries yet again. Out to Conley. Puts it up from 15. Gobert. It's good on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 6.
Stepping up big, Gobert showing why he's considered a cornerstone for this franchise.
And there it is for him. And that's 19 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Beasley for 3. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
On the wing, Mitchell. 36 seconds left in the fourth. Count it!
What a game for Rudy. We don't expect this every night, but it's an encouraging sign.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Johnson, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And it's Evans in for Beasley. Towns for 3. Rebound, Utah.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Over in the corner, Conley. Off target from 3-point range. Fast break, Minnesota. Towns with the ball. They grab their own miss. Off the mark.
The heart and hustle of Conley really putting in work on deep.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. First.
Substitute players but don't want to interrupt the flow of the game. In this case, you could hit down on the D-pad and choose which players you want taken out and which players you want subbed in for them. Your changes will take place at the next dead ball. Another important substitution method is situational lineups. These preset lineups offer the best players at each position for the specific game situation that you find yourself in.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3. And for Minnesota, D'Angelo Russell out there with Beasley. Then there's Towns, and it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. Here's Paul, and it's sent back by Russell.
Well, that's the energy and effort that D'Angelo Russell brings on the defensive end. This guy has got the ability to be a factor there.
4 on the shot clock. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Okogie. Good work defensively by Paul. And Adams has got the ball here for the Thunder. Inside Leaner. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Back to Russell. He feeds it to Towns. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, there's an efficiency with which Karl Anthony Towns can work when he's in the painted area. That is nicely done.
And Doris, the offense is there for Towns. That's obvious. But how does he improve defensively?
Well, you make a great point. Number one, he's always carried such a heavy burden offensively. Remember, this is a big guy, actually size 20 feet. So quickness laterally has always been an issue. For me, it's about one thing. Know your personnel and play smart angles, and that should help immensely.
Towns, no luck.
I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Here's Adams. Over Towns.
To me, that's about the length and strength of upper body by Karl Anthony Towns. He's just destroying people with his defense.
Russell passes to Towns. Gallinari with the steal. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. James Johnson's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Jake Layman comes in for Josh Okogie. And Culver's subbed in for Malik Beasley. The Timberwolves trail. Down low. Johnson wide open. He fires. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. It's Schroeder with the drive. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
I absolutely love to see Noel working on different aspects of his game. Loves fooling the defense with that up fake.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of this game. So both teams changing it up here. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. Thunder have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Here's Schroeder. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Well, Schroeder is 6'1" with a thin frame, but make no mistake, he's got balance and the ability to play through contact.
Back to Johnson. Culver with it. Diallo's there. Reed. And the rejection by Noel. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Passes to Diallo. And Muscala kicks it over to Schroeder. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And once Schroeder was asked to name his favorite NBA city, I believe it surprised a lot of fans when he said Milwaukee.
That's right, Greg, but he cited the strong German culture there. Schroeder, of course, went straight from Germany to the NBA. He relied on his athleticism early on, but now he's seeing the game much better, plays under control, can lead the team. He has had a tremendous amount of growth.
Got a piece of it.
Okay, how about the defensive effort from Jared Culver? What a rejection.
That one good for 2.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Doubled by Culver. Offensive rebound.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Got a hand on it. And here is Muscala. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Ferguson for 3, sinks the three-pointer. Inside, here's Johnson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Oklahoma. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Minnesota, Malik Beasley out there with Culver. Then it's Johnson, and it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Hernan Gomez comes in for Johnson. And it's Russell in for Culver. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Oklahoma City on D. Right side, Russell. And the pass to Beasley. Hernan Gomez with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
It's Beasley on the wing. Pass to Okogie. Back to Beasley. Lets it go from deep. That one, no good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Here's Ferguson. Tries again. Swiped away. It's stolen by Adams. Ferguson misses.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pass to Reed. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. 5 on the clock. Fires from 14. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Hernan Gomez has got the lead up to 3 now for Minnesota.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Towns is checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the Thunder. They double him with Russell. Adams. Great positioning on the putback.
We are talking about a big-time offensive rebounder, and Steven Adams unafraid to impose his will with that frame.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here's Towns. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jake Layman's checked in for the Timberwolves.
In the summer of 2018, Karl Anthony Towns signing that 5-year, $158 million max contract.
Greg, given that he has a reputation of being frugal, that may last him a while. Consider after he was drafted, for a while, he didn't own a car. He actually walked around Minneapolis. Now, that could be a little cold in those chilly winter months.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Noel's checked in. Towns, the pass to Hernan Gomez, and it's in there.
Well, that's how you bring out the best in your teammates. Towns is a prolific scorer, but guess what? He'll find you if you're open.
Culver's checked in for Russell. Then for the Thunder, Nerlens Noel checks in for Adams. Diallo comes in for Gallinari. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Paul. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem, and those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible, and I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Towns kicks to Hernan Gomez. Knocked loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Shot good by Diallo. Diallo's got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
Wow, look at the way the big man Noel set up his guys, puts the pass in the perfect position, easy shot.
Minnesota making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. We've got 1:08 left in the second quarter. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Towns has got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
This guy not just a jump shooter now. Dennis Schroeder more than happy to get inside and mix it up.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Passes it to Noel. A shot by Culver. Nobody around. Here's Noel. Back to Towns. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Thunder have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Schroeder passes to Noel. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
To the right side. Here's Culver. No good with the triple. Now Diallo. The rebound by Johnson. Right side Towns. Fires from 14. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Timberwolves trail. So for Oklahoma City right now, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Paul with the 3, rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Adams' shot is good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And Doris, when you just look at the numbers the last 2 seasons, Gallinari has been playing like an all-star.
Now, Greg, you were talking about 20 points per game, 6 rebounds, a couple of assists, and he began to shoot a higher volume of threes, which obviously sometimes leads to a little bit less efficiency. But not for Gallinari. He's actually improved his accuracy from the three-point line.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Evans goes up and lays it nice and easy.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Paul against Evans. Fires from 18. Oklahoma City gets it back. Second shot opportunity. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Russell.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Nice shot by Evans. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Feeds it to Adams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Adams has got 8 points.
Well, the passing ability on display for SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Russell. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. He's covered closely. 4 on the clock to the inside. Here's Towns. The Thunder pull it in. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in, and it's Malik Beasley in for Jacob Evans. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Ferguson's checked in.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Paul passes to Ferguson and stolen by Russell. One-on-one fast break. The feed to Towns. Kicks it out to Beasley. Inside. And the basket by Okogie. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Oklahoma City trailing. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Count it.
Well, there's a level of physicality that all coaches can appreciate. Chris Paul doing work.
Reed. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Reed misses. It's a close game here in Minnesota. Ball against Beasley. The steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And that's up up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Count the basket.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Here's a Kogi. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. The Thunder have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Paul kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Towns with the defensive effort. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 1.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
Beasley with the steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Ball against Russell. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Minnesota making some changes. James Johnson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Jake Layman comes in for Josh Okogie. And Culver's subbed in for Russell. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Noel's checked in for Adams. Mike Muscala comes in for Gallinari. Diallo, he's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Paul.
Such a reliable threat from range. You think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Noel out to the wing. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Johnson right side. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Here's Culver. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Really impressive watching this young guy convert through physical defense. Jarrett Culver, signs of things to come.
Free throw drops for Culver. Here's Schroeder. Shot to stop the run. And slam dunk by Noel.
Don't you love how Noel just sticks with it, never gives up on the possession, working really hard for his guys.
And so it's Minnesota in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. We've got Johnson, Malik Beasley out there with Culver, and it's Layman in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Timberwolves leading by 6. To the middle. Back to Beasley. Now the pass to Culver. He feeds it to Johnson. Timberwolves passing it around. Culver passes to Johnson. And the rejection by Noel.
This is a staple of his game. Nerlens Noel sends it back.
And the Thunder pushing it up now. Deflects the pass. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one's on Johnson.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And he knocks down the first one. Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Culver. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Diallo. Russell with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. One minute now into this 4th quarter. Noel against Towns. To the paint. Here's Johnson. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
They double him with Russell. That's tipped. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Russell inside. He's guarded by Schroeder. Hernan Gomez passes to Russell. Hernan Gomez against Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Hernan Gomez kicks to Beasley from 18 feet away. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Thunder trailing by 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
How fast off his feet is Gilgeous-Alexander. What a dunk.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Russell's running.
And this is what you love about the game. Superb defense, great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead. They are just killing them on the interior.
It's stolen by Muscala. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And the shot goes in.
Woo-hoo-hoo, the burst of speed from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Towns kicks to Johnson. Down low, Beasley. Pass to Towns. And stolen by Noel. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Pass to Muscala. To take the lead. And Noel lays it up and in. And the Thunder lead by 1.
Oh, the tenaciousness of Nerlens Noel taking over big.
And Russell gets it to go.
In huge moment, D'Angelo Russell comes through big time.
Schroeder passes to Dort. Schroeder, left side, passes it to Dort. Here's Muscala. Off target from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Beasley finds Russell. Back to Beasley. Johnson right side. To the paint. Clock at 4. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, does he deliver? That is a determined young fella right there. Karl Anthony Towns.
High post try, and it's sent back by Russell. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And it's Russell in the corner. It's Beasley on the wing. And here's Johnson outside. No good on that one. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It counts. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Beasley dishes to Towns. Here's Hernan Gomez. Back to Towns. Count it!
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Muscala pass to Dort. And here's Schroeder. Top of the key, Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Dort. And Muscala has it in the corner. The three won't fall. From deep three-point range, missed. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean...
have a narrow lead late in the game and the opponent is intentionally fouling, then you can roll out the free throw lineup. If you're falling behind and need a 3-ball to stay in the game, then you can use the 3-point lineup. And if you're getting outworked on the glass, there's a lineup for that as well. To access these presets, simply press down on the D-pad and use the right trigger to scroll through your lineup options. But if you want to see which player
The NBA on 2K Sports, looking at the starting 5 for the Phoenix Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Ayton in at the center position. And for the Timberwolves, we've got Malik Beasley. He's out there with Russell, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4-man position. Now here's Towns. Beasley, the pass to Towns. Timberwolves passing it around. 6 to shoot. No good from Beasley. And it's Rubio with the ball for Phoenix. Pass to Oubre. Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Now here's Towns. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, he can really punish you inside. I mean, Towns has the size and the moves, which make him hard to handle in and around the paint.
Here's Ayton. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Rubio against Russell. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Back to Russell. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Towns, no luck. And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time.
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
And Towns drops them both.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Booker the pass to Johnson. Towns with the steal. Out to the right wing. For 3, Okogie. Rebound by the Suns.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And the shot is good.
All right, you know, we talk about making plays. Rubio would rather not take the shot from distance, so he does the smart thing. Drives it right in.
Okogie, the pass to Russell. There's Okogie, covered by Oubre. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, I like this from Okogie. I mean, still refining his perimeter game, so he makes his presence felt inside.
The Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Rubio looking it over. And Ayton throws it down.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Pass to Beasley. 1:53 left to play in the first quarter. Towns, no luck. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Phoenix.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. And there's the pass to Noel. Baines with the block, and they get it back. Culver passes to Layman. To the middle. Another shot. Reed misses.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Jerome, no good.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Baines passes to Jerome. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Lehman. He's guarded by Johnson, and he makes that one.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. Phoenix, no good that time either. There's 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. Culver kicks to Johnson. Pass to Reed. Hangs, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Some changes for Phoenix. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Aaron Baines, and it's Bridges in for Johnson. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Kaminsky, the pass to Jerome. Back to Kaminsky. That one drops for him.
And given how big Kaminsky is, it's tough to knock him off balance. I mean, he does a really good job of maintaining his focus.
Back to Johnson. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Suns lead by 3. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Suns leading by 3. On the court for the Suns, Bridges and Šarić make up the forwards. Then there's Carter. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. And it's Jerome in at the 1.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Towns, the pass to Evans. Back to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. For Minnesota, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the technical free throw is good. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do. And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Suns leading by 4. Booker left side. From the arc. And the Suns miss again.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Evans with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And stolen by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Bridges. Finished off the break. Bridges has got the lead up to 6 now for Phoenix.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Okogie, the pass to Towns, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Some changes for Minnesota. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Johnson. Culver comes in for Josh Okogie, and it's Beasley in for Evans. And the Suns also making a change. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Bridges.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Now, here's Oubre after D'Angelo Russell's miss. Fades and shoots. And finished off by Kaminsky.
Those arms of Kaminsky go on forever, which helps him snag these second chance opportunities.
And he gets it to go. And we know the story, Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals. And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
For better or worse, and it looks like the latter. I mean, those threes not really falling yet.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Minnesota making some changes. Reed's checked in, and Jake Layman subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Phoenix.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Hernan Gomez passes to Noel.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Here's Reed. He hits it from 9.
Nice heads-up play that time from Culver. Excellent awareness.
Booker finds Baines. Rubio outside. 1:11 left in the first half. Inside, Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. No points in the game yet for him.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Oubre on the wing. Feeds to Baines. And the dunk by Baines.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And stolen by Ayton. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And finished off by Oubre.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Here's Culver, and he converts the layup. Culver's got his second bucket of the game to go.
How about the downhill acceleration by Culver on that drive? Very impressive.
Pass to Baines. To the inside. Ayton makes it off the glass. Ayton's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
DeAndre Ayton, he has been the guy making things happen for Phoenix.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. DeAndre Ayton was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points. And that's a...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Beasley is out there with Russell. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4 slot. And Booker kicks to Saric. Carter, the pass to Baines, right wing. Saric against Hernan Gomez. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Baines. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Okogie for 3. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. To the paint. Towns dishes to Russell. Back to Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Towns has got 6.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Saric has the open look. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 6 points for him.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Here's Saric. Kicks to Baines. Carter with it. Russell's there. Baines inside. Defended by Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Great talkers over the years. Trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right
No,
now.
we don't do that.
Here is Carter after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Carter, the pass to Jerome. Dishes it to Bridges. Carter on the wing. They get it again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 16.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Kicks it out to Beasley. Back to Towns. There's the feed to Beasley. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Outstanding vision from Karl Anthony Towns. Not only is he willing to give it up, but he's ready to find his teammates when they're open.
Now here is Carter. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And finished off by Kaminsky.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Good on the shot.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Carter kicks to Bridges. Carter, the pass to Jerome. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And finished off by Kaminsky.
And, you know, the thing about Kaminsky is he is a skilled shooter, but also a factor near the rim, too.
The offensive rebound, the second chance effort. Bridges against Towns. 6 on the shot clock. And Towns throws it down.
And no help on that one. Towns, long strides. It all the way to the rack. Way to go, big fella.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Carter hits them both. Timberwolves trail by 16. On the wing, Johnson. Bridges with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And no good that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Now here's Johnson out left to the wing. Now Culver. Layman pass to Culver. Shot clock at 6. Back to Layman. Down low and stolen by Ayton. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Suns on top, up by 16. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Suns, Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. Rubio finds Booker. Buries it from three-point range. And the Suns lead by 17.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does. Seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting him the ball.
Now here's Beasley. Here's Reed. Pass to Culver. Here's Reed. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Saric.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
Inside. Oubre can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 15. Hernangomez kicks to Russell. Back to Hernangomez. To the middle. Oubre with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Poked away. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Inside. Kicks it out to Beasley. Three-pointer. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Booker dishes to Saric. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 5 assists in the game.
Saric is deceptively strong. This guy's got good strength, and he doesn't mind being physical, can absorb the contact and find a way to finish.
There's the pass to Ayton. On the wing, Booker, wide open. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Now, here is Hernangomez. Russell passes to Hernan Gomez. Up top, Russell, defended by Booker. Shot clock at 3. On its way from Beasley for 2, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Rubio against Beasley. Pass to Sharch. Shoots. Here's Ayton. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 21. Right side, Russell. Passes to Reed. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. To the paint, here's Ayton. Good, and a nice assist from Booker.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Beasley left side. Shoots the 3. The shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Suns.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Here's Reed. Back to Lehman. Sharch with it. Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Sharch passes to Ayton. Rubio with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. From deep, Hernan Gomez. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
have to call a timeout, use the triggers, and go through your options. And if you're a My League fan, you have the ability to customize these preset lineups. To do so, all you have to do is go to the On-the-Fly lineups in the Coaching tab, and you'll be able to edit any of the existing lineups or create one of your own. That's all for this installment of Expert Tips. I'll see you next time.
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Jazz couldn't have looked more confident as when they arrived at...
Kevin, thank you very much. We know Rudy Gobert.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Ingles in at the 3, the small forward. And for Minnesota, Beasley is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Towns, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the power forward. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Now, here's Mitchell. Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Good job by Mitchell, trusting his teammates, and in turn, that's going to open up opportunities for him.
Yep, it counts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Mitchell against Beasley. The wide open look here for Ingles. That 3 off the mark. Fast break, here they come. Hernan Gomez with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. No good from Hernan Gomez. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
I mean, not only does Bogdanovich stretch the floor, but he can really stretch it from beyond 30 feet.
Greg, he is blessed with incredible range and a quick trigger, might I add. You have to stay connected to Bogdanovich defensively, because he can go on scoring tears where there's just no stopping him.
And it's Conley penetrating, and it's sent back by Russell. They're running, all going up court. Here's Towns, and he makes good on the layup.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
Gobert, the shot off that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's a Kogi. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Donovan Mitchell pushing the basketball down your throat. We know he's going to be aggressive time and time again.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Now here's Towns. Hernan Gomez passes to Beasley. And here is Hernan Gomez. Poked loose, stolen by Mitchell. Russell against Conley. And no good. Nice D from Russell. Here's a Kogi. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He saw the opportunity to get an easy bucket on the break and took advantage of it.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Russell passes to Hernan Gomez. Towns at the elbow. There's Russell with a 3. That one, no good. So Utah will take it the other way. The pass to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Utah. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Outside Russell. Back to Hernan Gomez. It's stolen by Ingles. And here comes the break. Here's Mitchell. Rebound by Okogie.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Back to Hernan Gomez. Out to Russell. And they double up Russell. Stolen by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
If you're the defense, not much you can do. Donovan Mitchell had his mind made up. Bad intentions.
Here's Beasley. Gobert with the block. And here's the break. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Bogdanovich. Mitchell's got 8 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Towns finds Russell. Back to Towns. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Mitchell. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And you got to like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
And the Jazz with some changes. Ed Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Now, here's Mitchell. 10 points for him. And it's Davis with the jam.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
From 10 feet out, and he gets the bucket. He's got 12.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And so is Utah with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
James Johnson is out there with Lehman. Then it's Culver, and it's Reed in at the 5. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Moutier, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Jazz leading by 10. Now, Moutier. There's the dish to Clarkson. Outside, Davis. To the inside. Culver with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Lehman. Finished off the break. Lehman's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
Kicks it out to Johnson. He dishes it to Culver. Pass to Reed. Here's Lehman. Clock at 6. Johnson in the corner. Lots of room. That shot off the mark. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Here's Clarkson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
Pass to Lehman. Here's Noel. He's guarded by Davis. And Davis sends it back. Clarkson against Johnson. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. Here's Clarkson, feeds it to Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Minnesota. Russell comes in for Jake Layman. And a switcher also for Utah. Ingles is checked in. Johnson outside, passes it to Beasley. And the call will be against Emmanuel Mudiay. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Johnson. And Okogie subbed in for Culver. And a switcher also for Utah. Mike Conley's checked in for Mudiay. Conley gets the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside. And such a great all-around player for over a decade now. Conley is one of the class acts in our league.
He is, GA, one of the best floor leaders we have. He's completely unselfish. Also, 3-time NBA Sportsmanship Award winner. And in 2019, was named NBA Teammate of the Year.
Hernangomez kicks to Beasley. Back to Hernangomez. Knocks down the 3-ball. Hernangomez has got 5 points so far.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Bogdanovich. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And the Jazz lead by 12.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
On the wing, Ingles. Now the pass to Davis. Reverses. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
Quality offense. Ingles does a great job of controlling the pace and very unselfish.
Beasley, the pass to Reed, and stolen by Bogdanovich. Down low. Here's Davis. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And that one's good by Davis.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Hernangomez finds Russell. Here's Reed. Back to Hernangomez. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. One-on-one fast break. Here's Beasley, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Six seconds left here in the second. Pass to Mitchell. There's the triple. That one doesn't drop. And the first half is now in the books. Utah out in front. They lead by 12. It's time now to go courtside. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He had 12 points. Look at the hit. And
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. Timberwolves passing it around. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Johnson, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Jake Layman comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Evans in for Malik Beasley. Russell against Mitchell. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Johnson, the pass to Layman. The shot, no good. So Utah will take it the other way.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Evans outside. Back to Layman. Pass to Towns. Kicks it out to Johnson. Outside, Russell. Evans passes to Layman. 5 on the clock. Banked in off the glass. Towns has got 6 points.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
Here's Evans. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Perfect approach for what the D was showing on that possession.
Mitchell against Evans. And it's Mitchell missing. Timberwolves trail by 9. Evans inside. Defended by Gobert. Johnson right side. The feed to Towns. To the middle. Layman gets the bucket.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Minnesota making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Clarkson dishes to Moutier. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Clarkson's got his 2nd bucket.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
To the left side wing. Noel passes to Culver. Feeds to Towns. Here's Noel. Offline with his 3.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one over.
O'Neal kicks to Moutier. Here's Clarkson. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Clarkson's got 8 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Over to the wing. Over with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's Towns missing. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the third. O'Neal misses.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Passes it to Culver. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Clarkson. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
The pass to Culver. Back to Beasley. Launches it. Misses. And so it's the Utah Jazz in command with a 16-point lead as while we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. D'Angelo Russell out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Towns, and it's Okogie in at the three. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And the all-around game of Towns can score it, rebound it, as well as pass the ball. So skilled at his position.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Here's Clarkson. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Towns with the ball. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Up the floor. And it's good. 2 points.
Nice shot by Rudy Gobert. When he's hitting jumpers off the catch, this offense takes on a whole new look.
Clarkson on the wing. It's deflected. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. Pass to Hernangomez. Back to Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Utah leading by 14. Clarkson on the wing. Conley kicks to Clarkson. On the wing, Mitchell. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Jazz lead by 16.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
To the paint. Hernangomez in the corner. Outside, Russell. He feeds it to Towns. Pass to Hernangomez. But they get it back. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. Jacks up a three. No good that time. The Jazz go the other way with it. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. And the three off target.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Beasley kicks to Hernangomez. From deep. Good D by Mitchell. Jazz leading by 16. To the inside. Towns with the steal. Outside, Russell puts up a three. Kept alive, Minnesota. Pass to Hernangomez. Stolen by Mitchell. It's stolen by Hernangomez. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Towns the pass to Beasley. Here's Okogie. It's good from long range. 1:42 left to play in the final quarter. Outside Conley. Here's Mitchell. Out to Conley. It's stolen. Beasley left side. This one for three. Kept alive, Minnesota. Fires for three. It's tipped. The drive by Mitchell. That's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Jazz.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Donovan Mitchell.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Niang. Another miss by Utah.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Vanderbilt the pass to Reed. Culver with it. Here's Spellman. Another miss by Minnesota. Here's Niang. And the pass to Moutier. Fires the three. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead